This song is in the Adam and the Ants repertoire right now, called Killer in the Home, and the Kings of the Wild Frontier album.
Yeah, we're doing some of the, especially on this tour, decided to go and, really work on some of the numbers with a new lineup, because the band I've got now is like 4-piece. And
4-piece including you?
Or including me.
Ah.
And that's the challenge, is being able to do those kind of songs very simply.
Right.
Because I think music's getting very complicated. It's going one way, and we want to go the other way.
Right. That's what they say multi-tracking has done. It's made more possibilities for the arrangement, so people get all hung up in the arrangement and aren't listening to the basic song that's there.
Well, also, I think it's technically impossible sometimes to produce a studio-sounding drum kit, a studio-sounding guitar. There's a studio sound and there's a live sound, and if you listen to a lot of records now, I was sitting in a restaurant the other night listening, and it's a great sound. It sounds great, but it isn't real. You know what I mean? There's very few people that can produce that sound live. Phil Collins, who I've worked with, is about the only person that I know who can sit down at a drum kit and do that, something in the air sound. Sound.
Or Led Zeppelin was pretty good.
Well, yeah, they're great, but there's talent there. There's a talent there. I think that a lot of recording now is really trying to highlight, try and make things sound better than they are.
Right.
And when you get to a live situation, especially in the open air, like the Greek Theatre's a challenge. We played a gig the other night in Concord that was outdoors.
The Concord Pavilion?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
And you find the challenge there is to produce it. So with a 4-piece, it's going to be very raw. I'm after a raw sound, and Killer in the Home and those kind of songs. In fact, we're going right back to Do It Wears White Socks, doing some stuff off of that. And it fits it fits the idea, it fits the band at this point.
Chad the Fish talking to Adam Ant live at K-Rock. I just thought I'd ask you what it was like being Adam Ant back when this album came out, and a little bit before then. How was it different? Was it crazier?
No, I think that I was saying earlier that
you were saying earlier, or you were saying earlier?
I was saying earlier. In fact, I was saying earlier, but I'm not saying anymore.
Uh-huh.
I was saying when this came out, and now I'm round the twist. I'm going around the twist with heartbreak, ladies and gentlemen. When this came out, we've been playing clubs for 4 years, building up a big, following, a cult following. And suddenly, you get this hit record and everything explodes. But I'd stayed the same. I feel I've stayed the same emotionally about the music. I still get shivers up my spine when I listen to music that I really like, and when I hear things that we've pulled off in the studio, moments that work. There's a moment in Kings of the Wild Frontier, the actual song Kings of the Wild Frontier, there's a solo Marco plays that and there's a solo on that, the guitar solo on Killer. It just sends a chill up my spine.
Right,
it's great. Too. It could actually make me cry at that point. Because it did then, it still does. But in America, for instance, now, and it's bonkers, there's more of a reaction now at the shows, I think, than there's ever been. I can't believe it. For me, because I'm backstage waiting to go on, and I hear very clearly what is happening, and it's loud, and it's coming from the heart, and it's great for me. I love it. So, in a way, I appreciate it more now.
Huh. And it's correspondingly bigger, you would say, at least over in America.
Well, we started in clubs. We started right in the small places when we came over. I remember my first gig in the States was, because a lot of bands come from England, and you're hot dog. You're a hot dog in England. You come over and you're the boss, and then you come over and you play a club. And that's the difference between England and America. You come and you pay dues here. Right. And I decided right from day one that those 4 years had got us to the point we were at and got us a hit. And I didn't see the point of trying to suddenly jump into superstardom. We played clubs, then we played universities, then we played small theatres. Now we're playing big places.
Okay. Let's take another call right now. We got Heather from Wood.
Now you've calmed down a little bit. Why did you decide to change it like that?
Well, I don't feel I've calmed down. I think the shows that are about to take place in the city in the next 2 days will prove that. But I think that with every album, with the new songs and with the new approach, I don't just like to repeat myself. I think it's very important that when you finish an album and you finish a tour, that you get it right out of your system and you start again from scratch. And when I feel different, I like to look different. But the same amount of time and organisation goes into a simple look. But the looks that I do now actually change a lot from night to night. I'm going to be wearing a few little goodies over the next couple of days. And I still wear makeup because I feel that people 50 yards away should see as good as the people up front. It may not be as garish. When I did those looks early on, that was to get people to look at us as opposed to the other 200 groups coming out of England at that time, and they did.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. That was Heather from Woodland Hills, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now, Diane from La Crescenta, you're live on the air with Jed and Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Hello.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if I've liked you for a long time, like ever since way back in Adam and the Ants, and if you ever talked to like any of the ants, and like what they're doing these days.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a nice question. In fact, because I was talking to one of the drummers, Terry Lee Mile, who actually lives in LA with his wife Julie and his family, and he's. I saw him a couple of months back, and he looked so well. I couldn't, he looked better than I've looked for years. I mean, he's still. I still feel very much the same about the group, despite the fact that we went our separate ways. It was very emotional, and he's a great guy. I mean, he was always fun to work with, and I can say now that I've missed the Ants. I miss having those guys with me. It may sound soft, a bit mushy, but I do. And Chris Hughes is now a producer. He's produced Tears for Fears. And Kevin Mooney had a group called Wide Boy Awake, who were an excellent group who weren't given a chance, I don't think, by their record company.
We played them a lot.
They produced some very good work. And he's now, I think, in the process of forming another group. But that's basically, and I'm still with Marco, But the Ants had been through a lot. I don't think people quite realise how long, what we've been through. And they decided they want to do other things, and so did I. So it went its way. But we never rowed. We never had a big row at the end. So it was just mutual, and we're still mates.
That's good. I still listen to the Ants, the old albums and stuff still.
Oh, good.
Good. I'll keep playing them.
Okay, and I was going to say that I think you're very sexy.
Oh, thank you. What?
Excellent sexy moves.
What brought that up? Sexiness.
Suddenly. Well, it's strange. Tell me something. When you go to a show, and you're out there in the audience, because it's sort of quite current at the moment, people are saying that, rock and roll singers are causing, they're corrupting the innocent youth. I've had two...
Well, they are.
Well, I've had 2 gigs banned on this tour so far, because I quote and unquote in I think Fresno State, I was a threat to the morals of the young women of the state. Do you think that, when you go to a show, I mean, how do you feel? Do you feel it's like a threat to you, or do you enjoy it? I mean, how do you enjoy it?
Well, I love it. That's why I go in the first place. And if you really like the person, of course you're going to enjoy it.
I don't think threat is the word, Adam.
I know, but the people having a go at rock and roll, attacking rock and roll right now, are saying that. I don't think it's true. I don't think that's true at all. I think it's like going out with somebody for the first time. You dress up for them and you try and be as good looking as you can. It's a celebration. It's not some kind of preaching thing.
Exactly.
Go ahead. Ask her what she's wearing, Adam.
What are you wearing? Just out of curiosity, right at this moment.
Black underwear and a T-shirt.
And what will you be wearing at the concert?
Black underwear and a T-shirt.
Well, honey, you win tonight's star prize. You've won tonight's #1 prize. You've won 1 night out with Chris De Niro, my bass player. Second prize is 2 nights out with Chris De Niro, my bass player. But keep wearing it and enjoy yourself.
Okay, I'll try to come see you.
Well, don't try, dear. Just do it.
Okay.
Oh, why not? Just come. I mean, we'll play for you.
Okay. Thank you, Diane.
I love you too, Jed.
Oh, well, thanks.
There you go.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. All right, we got another call from Huntington Beach. Anna Ant. How's it going?
Fine, thanks.
Anna?
Yes. Anna Ant.
Anna Ant, I've heard about you.
Have you?
I think I've heard about you, yeah.
I met you behind K-Rock.
Must have been. How are you?
I had the red gloves on.
You had the red what?
Yeah, the red gloves.
The red gloves?
Yes.
And I signed your album, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
So I know what you're wearing then. You're wearing red gloves.
Yeah. I don't know. I wanted to ask you about Jubilee.
About Jubilee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years ago, huh?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What was the main theme of the film?
I have absolutely no idea.
Sex or drugs?
In fact, sitting right next to me now is somebody else that was in the film, Jordan, you know?
Hello, Jordan.
Jordan, was it? Jordan's here. Say hello, George. Say hello to the people. Here she is.
Hello, young lady.
She's sitting right next to me.
What was
now.
Jordan doing in the film?
Well, ask her. I don't know.
Come on, what were you doing?
Being generally offensive.
Huh. What would you say the film was about?
Me?
No, I'm asking Jordan.
Oh, it's a bit of embarrassing, really. The
Well, then let's talk about it.
decline of British civilization.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
generally a bit too esoteric. It was flowers in the dustbin, really. But Derek Jarman's a very nice person, and he kind of got everybody going, and, you know, he had a bit of energy. And a lot of people were doing a lot of shouting and screaming in 1977, but he was the only person who actually got together and made anything out of it. He actually made a movie. But it was an interesting little piece. The scene on the roof, by the way, was not scripted. I just couldn't stop myself from laughing.
I know, I saw that.
And I thought the whole thing was really quite funny. But it's got some good people in it. Slitzer in it.
You were a doctor or something?
Wayne Count is in it. No, I'm just some kid that
I see.
walks around looking moody all the time and gets killed.
That's sad.
Pardon?
That's sad.
That's not bad, yeah.
They just killed you.
Yeah, they killed me. I've been killed in every performance I've ever been in. Jubilee, they killed me. Nomads, they killed me. You know, I went to prison in Mr. Sloan, and they killed. I don't know if they killed me in. They might not have killed me in the Equalizer. I don't know.
I think they did.
Oh well.
Okay.
We'll see.